You know, if you would ask me 16 and a half years ago if I would have been able to build the biggest dream of my life with all of you and the rest of Canada, not a chance. When I started talking about this dream, obviously I've been a chef. I was a celebrity chef back in the day. Did things with Wayne Gretzky. Hey, Dave Hunter, you know Wayne Gretzky? Mark Messier, Neil Young. I was really granted a lot of opportunity. I wouldn't say famous. But I did it because I did it the alternative way. I never stayed to one way in recovery. I always did it a different way. So if things got stuck and stagnant for me, I moved on. I didn't just stay in one way. Carl talks about the flow. I kept in the flow. And I always seemed to be in the right place at the right time. Kind of like when I was a drug dealer. I was in the wrong place at the right time, getting picked up, getting busted with dope, and getting searched. But I flipped that around and got into recovery and understood that I wasn't an alcoholic. And I'm not an addict. I'm dealing with unresolved trauma. That's what I'm dealing with. And if I don't deal with my unresolved trauma, my mental health is going to get to me. And then if my mental health gets to me, I want to run away from Jay Corey. Newsflash, that was my first name. Mom got remarried and I got pushed to Jay Barnard. So I don't want to stay inside of me, so then I'm going to go find anything that I can find to stay out of me. That's addiction. And it doesn't matter what it is. Sex, porn, drugs, rock and roll, food, shopping, gambling, working too much, talking too much, whatever the case may be. Because I don't talk enough, so I'm going to pick that up. So I've never ever identified as an alcoholic or an addict. I've identified as a healaholic. Healing from trauma. Because I haven't had a drink in 16 and a half years. To me, that's preoccupied. Thank you. That's called preoccupied about spent time. Standing for the past. I don't live in the past. The past does not serve me. I have to accept, I have to forgive, and I have to let go. If I do not want to accept, and I don't want to forgive, and I don't want to let go, I'm in trouble. I'm in big trouble. I'm at the casino spinning the roulette, hoping for number 29, and landing on number 1. So I don't live in the past. That's why I like to say healaholic. I love healing. And if you continue to heal, you'll always have love. And that love is for you. And if you have love for yourself, I can love all of you. I can walk outside to the homeless camp out there and love them. Like I did. I went and said hi to them. Because we're all the same. We bleed the same color blood. We breathe the same air. So I was about 60 days into recovery, and the Salvation Army said, "Hey, Jay, do you want to go speak at a church? We'll pay you $50. I was like, $50? That's like, all right. So I go down to the church, and I'm like, nobody's showing up. I'm like, am I at the wrong church? What's going on here? Anyways, my negativity could have got really bad that day and would have went, you're not worth it, you suck, you're a bag of this, you're a bag of that, you know, all that stuff. Because that's old behaviors. That's old patterns. Newsflash, we're all worth it. Newsflash, I believe in myself and I believe in all of you. Newsflash, I love myself, I love all of you. So I took the opportunity in that church, and I told my story for an hour in front of God, like it was a full house. And I walked out of that church and went back to the Salvation Army and said, I don't know what happened. Don't know if I was at the wrong address. Oh, no, it canceled, but here's your $50 voucher to go down to the Sally Ann. What? They paid me $50 to talk to an empty church. And at that time, I wanted an aggressive salmon pink shirt, and I was going to an NA dance, so I needed to pick up women because that's where I was at. But, I was hooked on telling my story. I was hooked on building a platform with all of you. In 2015, I had the opportunity to do a TEDx Talk. After being a celebrity chef for a while, I somehow managed to get myself in front of the right people. And I did a TEDx Talk, and I looked all around me and went, holy cow, if I could ever get lived experience individuals from all walks of life. I don't care what color you are. I don't care if you're gay or not gay. I don't care what you've done. I don't care. Because you are all the diamonds in the crowd that have the best stories in the world. We are. Not the guy that went to school for 30 years to learn how to speak. We are. And I was like, if I could do this, and if I could gather up people, and I could get business and organizations, products and services, because it's a whole wraparound service, ooh, we could change the world. That was in 15. I manifested it for 8 years. 8 years. I don't know if you guys know Dr. Wayne Dyer. Dr. Wayne Dyer! Manifesting meditation. I suggest you listen to that every morning. Dr. Wayne Dyer and me go to bed at night together. Dr. Wayne Dyer and me wake up together. Then I had the opportunity. I had a successful business, fresh processing company that done very, very well. And just like Les, I took a very educational, expensive experience. But that educational experience led me to the biggest dream of my life. So it was the biggest positive of my life. Because money didn't make me happy. I have no money today, and I'm the happiest guy on the earth. How's that possible? Because everybody thinks money makes you happy. Not true. And I set out on this mission to do a Canadian tour, to partner up with amazing people like the Mental Health Foundation and all the beautiful vendors here. And our logo used to say, Empower to Recover, Canadian Tour. Everybody laughed at me. You can't do a Canadian tour. And I said, are you laughing at me or with me? They're no longer laughing. They're actually coming with us now. And it hasn't even been a year, and somehow we've managed to do 5 events in 5 cities in 3 provinces with 886 people, 50 different lived experience people, raised over $100,000 to put on the events, and they were laughing at me? I love you too. So with 1 minute and 20 seconds left, I'm giving myself the beeper. If you have dreams, if you have goals, follow them. Nobody can stop you from doing what you want to do but you. I've had the great privilege to do all kinds of amazing things. I finally found my real calling. My real calling is filling rooms up like this full of amazing people. I probably had 300 hugs today. That's love. That's love. Nobody's asking anything else from me but a hug. There's a beautiful lady crying back there. I went over there and hugged her. Nobody else did. I did. I went off the stage and I went and hugged her. So follow your dreams. and make a donation to Empower to Recover.